bigger crowd last time I was here.
Quality, not quantity.
Yes. Well, it was a much better performance than we played in Salt Lake City, and you know, it's disappointing to lose, but I think there were a lot of positives with the game, particularly offensively, since we struggled in Utah. It's good to bounce back with that. You know, we just, for me, it's about getting better defensively. We gave up too many shots at the rim. We got to take care of the ball. You know, all the, I think the things that over October we'll improve on. But on the whole, I was relatively pleased with the performance.
What did you think of Myers' play?
Myers played well. You know, and again, it's I hate defining performance by making or missing shots, but he looked very comfortable out there. I was glad he made the shots that I know that he can make, and he took them with confidence, and that was good. You know, defensively, he has hands full with Tanner on the block, but you know, he competed, and you know, I thought he was ready to play.
Was your plan to have CJ mostly run the point guard, or was that just how it turned out?
When that lineup was in there with CJ, Will, and Nick, it wasn't there was not a designated point guard. You know, if CJ, he was handling it all right, and you know, handling the pressure, so it was not that big a deal. But my message to those three guys were, we have three playmakers, not 3 point guards. So take advantage of what we have out there. And I thought all three of them, when they were together, handled that responsibility well.
What do you like about that kind of a lineup?
Well, you like having as many playmakers as you can on the court, and you know, with those three guys, Will and Nick, you have length defensively. Again, having the ability to any one of those three to initiate the offense, you can get a rebound, and they all can handle in transition. So it's not prototypical offense, but it's I think gives some versatility.
Obviously, you want a different outcome, but good experience for your reserves to face Utah starters down the stretch in that kind of situation.
Yeah, it was, and you know, we were in good position. You know, I thought CJ close to having a good block down there. We didn't get a rebound on the free throw. Burke made a hell of a three. You know, he was 3 or 4 feet behind the line. So, you know, they made the plays down the stretch to win the game, no question. But it was a good experience for those our guys out there.
How did you like the way Steve ran the first team offense?
I liked it. I thought he played very well. You know, it's he got the ball where it's supposed to be, but you know, he started each half with the starters, and then he started each second, fourth quarter with some of the reserves. So it was a little bit of mix, but I thought Steve played a good game.
Well, Marcus talked about trying to just get us rhythm the preseason. Look like tonight.
He had a rhythm tonight.
Do you need anything out of LaMarcus in these kind of games? Or?
No, I thought LA really, you know, I was obviously understanding. He played very well, and you know, it was that's always good to see. It's comforting to, you know, when you can throw it to number 12 down there. But you know, we're just going to keep ramping it up a little bit throughout the month, and this was, you know, to play the first and third quarters and he had a good rhythm. That was, you know, as much as we could hope for tonight for him.
Do you expect Damian to practice on Saturday?
I don't know. We'll see how he feels.
CJ getting the line and again pretty frequently tonight. What do you like about his approach in attacking the defense?
You know, we need him to be aggressive. We need for him to be a good decision maker, whether it's shoot, pass, or drive. You know, I thought it was. He did some good things, and he did some things that he could improve on.
You had 2 7-footers on the floor in a couple different scenarios. Is that something that you can do against other teams that don't play big like Utah, or is that exclusively in this type of matchup?
Well, I definitely wanted to look at Rollo and Chris together, and you know, Chris is obviously going to play with LA some too. So those 3 guys, but I made a point of playing Rollo and Chris together to see how that looked. You know, the first half it was good. You know, they had Novak on the court and wanted to space the court, and we were able to take advantage of that. So that was encouraging.
That last 3-pointer that Myers took, did you draw that up?
Not particularly for a 3. It was in that situation, Will and Myers in a pick and roll up top and just make a play. Whether it's Will getting to the rim or finding a shooter or whatever it is. It wasn't specifically designed for a three.
14 steals tonight. What does that say about your defense tonight?
I don't know. I really liked for most of the game. I liked our attentiveness on the weak side. We were in the paint, and I thought that's been one of our emphasis in camp, and that was a positive. And like I told the team going into training camp, I'm not necessarily concerned by the fact that we didn't force a lot of turnovers last year. I thought if we were solid with our weak side and our alertness that we would get those. And I think that's how we got them tonight. It wasn't by gambling, it was just by kind of adhering to our principles and being solid, and we were in position to get those steals.
Thomas only played 8 minutes, just getting a look at the other guys? Or?
Well, in Utah, Thomas didn't get in until the fourth quarter, and Myers played the first half, and those two basically flipped. Myers got in the first half in Utah and didn't play the second half. So it's I got a lot of guys out there and trying to incorporate Chris and Rolo and LaMarcus, getting those guys minutes. Somebody's going to not get to play.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks.